Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Hildibrand adventures. Previously, we concluded the first of 5 story arcs, which is just wonderful. The brave Inspector Hildibrand saved the day from the phantom of a lost civilization, back from the dead to usher in a zombie apocalypse on the unsuspecting people of Ul'dah. But last time we saw him, Hildibrand was moving heavensward, wasn't he? So yes, I must now tell you the tale of Ishgard. Listen close. Ishgard is a veritable castle city, just a towering stone spire reaching straight into the sky. The folk of Ishgard are elves, and they have been in a holy war for hundreds of years against a seeming unending horde of dragons. Yeah, kind of intense. The poor fellows have become very militaristic, and in fact, the military and the church essentially the same thing in Ishgard. The inquisitors are on the keen lookout for anything heretical or untoward. The trading of dragon's blood, dragon adherents, traitors. It's just a whole mess over there, and it is this very tense climate that Hildibrand has journeyed to, so I think it would be very wise if we were to hurry up and go after him and stop him from doing something stupid. But before I do, I'm through being a ninja. For Ishgard, I think it's way more appropriate for me to be more knightly. Hell yeah, I'm gonna be a paladin. Unfortunately, there are no 8-man dungeons in this one, so no tanking for me, but I think I'm now ready to go. Let's move. Ah, Ishgard. Fond memories of this place. I haven't been back here for too long. Now then, it certainly does make more sense for it to snow here rather than in Ul'dah in the desert. There's Nashu. I see her. Hello, friend. Looking around? A gentleman falls rather than flies. As you catch sight of Nashu, you cannot help but wonder if you're about to have a bad time. Yeah, okay.
Well, I'll be Zephyria Jeste in the flesh. A pleasure to see you again. Wait, is this what they call serendipity? It is, isn't it? That settles it. You've got to help me find the inspector. Cor, I was hoping you would silently agree. So I've been trying to calculate the trajectory the inspector took when he was catapulted into the sky again. I've triple-checked my figures and concluded he must have landed somewhere here in Ishgard. Unfortunately, the investigation hasn't been proceeding as smoothly as I had hoped. But now that you're here, we're sure to make some progress. Come, let's speak with the merchants and see if anyone hasn't had dealings with the gentlemanly Highlander.
Oh yeah, I guess I should say that Hildibrand's race is a Highlander higher. I'm playing a Rugadin, by the way. Hellsguard Rugadin, yeah.
A gentlemanly Highlander, you say? My apologies, but I cannot say I have had dealings with a man as you describe.
We'll keep up the search.
Good morrow to you, madam. Oh, are you looking for someone? A gentlemanly Highlander? Huh. I know not this man of whom you speak, but mayhap Mistress Elise does? She is well acquainted with rather a lot of merchants and noblemen.
That's one lead, I guess. Oh, hello! Yeah, there's Nashu, and there's a stalker. Are you... Oh, he has mittens on! That's nice, he's staying warm while he stalks this woman. That's good for him.
Sir? I say, sir. Oh, you must be checking your ledgers to see if he was a customer. That's very kind of you, sir.
I think she's just being ignored.
I've sold my fair share of goods to Highlander adventurers, but I'd not describe such clients as particularly gentlemanly, I'm afraid.
Well, there's a lace. Now, so Ishgardians, they're super French, and unfortunately I don't know how to pronounce anything French. So bear with me here.
As ever, a warm welcome to you, miss. How may I be of service?
Oh, I guess you know me from maybe the main story? Maybe. I have no idea who this is. I forget her completely.
A gentlemanly Highlander, you say? Now that I think of it, I have heard tell of a foreigner who may be the man of whom you speak. Begging your pardons, miss, but did you say you know Inspector Hildibrand? An acquaintance of yours, I presume? I do not know his name, only that he is here by invitation of Lord Edmund, or so it is rumored. Surely, as a ward of House Fortol, it would be a trifling matter to go and ask after him at the manor.
Yeah, I thought I recognized that name. Cool!
Car, I knew it was serendipity to Fortol Manor.
Well, that's nice. So, I guess I should give a bit of context. In the main story, minimal spoilers. When you first arrive in Ishgard, for reasons, House Fortol sponsors you a bit and houses you and shelters you, which is very nice of them. And Count Edmund Fortol, I really hope I'm remembering how to pronounce that right, is a cool dude with some cool sons. I wonder how big a role the family will play in this. Well, we're right here, so there it is, Fortol Manor. See, it's spelled Fortemps, but it's pronounced Fortol, I think. Help. Well met, Mistress Jeste. Do you require assistance? Aye, it is as you say. At this time, Lord Edmund is entertaining a foreign guest.
Huzzah! We found the inspector!
If I am not mistaken, their meeting should be ending shortly. If you like, you may retire to the gazebo and wait for our guest to depart.
A gazebo? Are those dangerous? Then again, you seem a responsible sort. Not like to let a wild gazebo run amok. Very well, we humbly accept your offer.
Dear God, is this a reference to that famous Dungeons & Dragons story about the dude who had the dungeon master describe a gazebo and one of the players freaked out thinking it was a monster? I swear this is a reference to that. It's so infamous. Huh.
And if it wakes up, I'll have you there to protect me.
Protecting is what a paladin does best. It's a sodding gazebo. This poor man has glimpsed the madness of everything involving Hildibrand. I knew it! I was like, if I was a stalker, I'd hide there. Look at you. Alright.
With what powerful magics did they tame this dread fiend?
It's a sodding gazebo.
That must be Inspector Hildibrand.
I cannot well imagine how arduous your journey must have been. Truth be told, I found the brisk Curthan air to be rather invigorating, It stimulates body and mind both, a welcome benefit from when one must discuss matters of commerce. I dare say we would not have accomplished so much otherwise. Who is this stranger?
There you are, Inspector. I've been looking all over for you.
Yeah! I say, who do I see before me? Not one, but two of my beloved son's faithful companions.
Lord Godbert? But I thought...
Hildy, in Ishgard. This is the first I've heard of it. Uh-huh, I found you at last, heretic? Uh-oh. Who's this asshole? Did I just glimpse Godbert's bare leg thighs under his thick coat? Oh my god, I think I did. I don't know why I expected less. Yes, you, the hulking brute with a mad gleam in his eye. Your brazen heresy is plain for all to see. Surrender yourself to the Inquisition at once. Oh my god. I beg your pardon. This man is an Ul'dan merchant here at the behest of House Fortol. Such baseless accusations will not be tolerated. A guest of House Fortol? Then he couldn't possibly... Though there were those two wards but they were acquitted of all charges in a trial by combat, and if he demands the right to, then I would personally have to... Oh dear. A thousand apologies, good sir. I spoke out of turn. I am Seer, and, as you may have guessed, I am an inquisitor who has been charged with investigating reports of a rather suspicious, possibly heretical individual. Ho ho ho! A heretic, you say? One who bears a passing resemblance to me? Aye. A man, rather muscular, wearing dark garments and acquitting himself in a somewhat gentlemanly fashion, as some might say.
This heretic sounds like the spitting image of Inspector Hildibrand. Could he be... a fan?
Oh my god. Say again? You are acquainted with such a man? I see. And the man you are looking for is Lord Godbert's son. It would seem that our investigations may be connected, so I put to you a proposal. The first reported sighting of the heretic I am tracking came from Falcon's Nest. Mayhap we should journey there together. It is, after all, possible that we are seeking the selfsame individual. If so, and if he is innocent, it would be for the best if you were present when I apprehend him, that we might resolve this matter without incident.
I say we go with him, Zephyria. This looks to be our best lead yet.
Hear, hear. Then I shall accompany you all. It has been far too long since I laid eyes on my beloved son, and if there is a chance we might be reunited, I should be glad to seize it. Then it is settled. We shall leave for Falcon's Nest at once. Well, that was pleasant. I suppose, yeah, I'll head over there. Where the hell is Falcon's Nest again? Oh god. Here we are. Falcon's Nest is north of the city. It's kind of like the North Gate entrance, I suppose. We're near to the wilds. Okay, so he dropped the coat, but kept the... Oh, never mind. Mistress Jeste, are these your traveling companions? The mysterious muscular vagabond. Ah, yes. Patrol sighted him lurking near the dusk vigil. Thinking he might be a lost traveler, they called out to him, but rather than approach, he fled. Quite frankly, I am surprised you bothered to come all this way. That sighting barely warranted a mention in my report. Ha! The unmistakable scent of heresy. Terribly sorry. Old habit I picked up from my mentor. I know. I will not rush to judgment as before. Still, much as I hope you find your missing inspector, I must confess some small desire that we instead unearth a lingering pocket of heresy. Of late there have been virtually no confirmed instances of heretical misdeeds. It's gotten so bad that some are speculating our funding may be reduced, or worse, that the Inquisition's operations might come under review. That is why, Haloni as my witness, I will find and bring a heretic to justice and prove that our order still has value in these uncertain times. Yes, I understand you have your reasons, but whether or not this vagabond was a heretic remains to be seen. Still, if you are set on your course, you might begin your search near the Dusk Vigil. An excellent suggestion, Sir Redwald. Should we succeed in our endeavor, rest assured that you will share in the glory. The hunt continues. Onward to the Dusk Vigil. I am told that region is especially cold, so do not forget to dress appropriately for the weather. Thank you, Redwald. I suppose I ought to pray for the boy's success. Yes, you should. Look at my stupid fancy horse. It's got 6 legs and 2 wings. Away. There they are. Did you really change into that? Okay, alright. This land has a beauty all its own, don't you think? A pity my dear wife isn't here to enjoy it. I trust you are managing. Good, it would be a shame if we had to turn back now. Cold. Look, it's frozen. Wait, does that mean the fish are frozen too? Well, let's look around. Fury, take me, it's freezing. This is a waste of time. No living thing could survive in this god's forsaken wasteland. Over there, look! Someone's coming from the vigil! Inspector, is that you? Oh, hell yeah. As I live and breathe, of all the places to be reunited with Master Zombiebrand's compatriots, how fare you all this fine afternoon? Hark! A heretic raised from the dead by his brother's unholy magics! He's not a heretic. He's one of the gentle dead men. What brings you so far from Ul'dah, good sir? Well, as you know, ours is a rather lonely existence, so when we heard rumors of an abandoned fortress held by zombies, we were delighted. I was chosen to serve as emissary and set out immediately. Alas, it seems my efforts were for naught. Truly, every last one, dead. That is to say, irrevocably dead. Okay, I guess I should say, the Dusk Vigil is one of the first dungeons in, one of the first dungeons here in the Heavensward expansion. And yeah, there were zombies in it, but I kind of killed them all. If it was necessary, then so be it. Still, after coming all this way, it is more than a little disappointing, you understand. Then, my calculations were wrong? The inspector didn't land in Kurthis? Now, do not fret so. If it is our overlord you seek, then you are in luck. As the founder of the Gentle Dead Men, our fates and our ether are inextricably entwined. In fact, I can feel it calling to me now.
Truly, good sir? You can guide us to Inspector Hildibrand?
As surely as my rotting nose can lead me to fresh brains. Follow me, my friends.
One must remain vigilant for heresy, for it can manifest in myriad ways. 'Tis a vile, insidious sickness which must needs be burned out ere the infection takes hold. Surely zombification would qualify, yes? Confound it, they left us behind! Well, alright, I did not expect to see the zombie again. That's neat. I hope he doesn't have too much dialogue, because that zombie voice I give him might be annoying after a while. I don't know. Don't call it a comeback. Seer's look of utter confusion is one you know all too well. Who do they think they are, commandeering this investigation, and employing a zombie as a bloodhound? It beggars belief. We must regain control of the situation. With me, Zephyria. You heard the man? Sickness is wont to fester and spread, yes? Is it truly safe to consort with this man?
Simply basking in this magnificent scenery fills me with inspiration.
Inspector! Inspector!
Hold a moment, my friends. I must needs concentrate. Master Zombiebrand is indeed nearby, but there is also something else. Mayhap a powerful magic confounding my senses. I can guide you no further. We must needs split up and search this area.
Now see here, these wastes are infested with wild beasts, and you would have us split up. Zephyria can handle herself true, and you've clearly no reason to fear death. But what of Mistress Nashu?
Ah, I take your meaning. My good zombie, Zephyria, pray see to the lady's protection. Inquisitor Seer, would you care to take the lead?
Come on, you two. The inspector is out there somewhere.
Let's get looking. Ah, those sculpted legs clad in gentlemanly trousers. I know them.
Oh. Yeah, that looks like Hildy stuck in the ground surrounded by two yetis. That's not good. Look, Zephyria, that's got to be the inspector. And he's surrounded by giant fluffy man-shaped gazebos.
Nay, my lady, though they are not mere gazebos, note their regal bearing. They are gentlemen gazebos. Fearsome yet fastidious foes who would surely tear me rotting limb from rotting limb. Only Zephyria can save Master Zombiebrand now.
Sure. I swear, I want the game to have named them gazebos, but we'll see.
I beg of you, my friend, you must save Master Zombiebrand before it is too late.
Aye, I see it now. They are rather more dignified and gentlemanly than your average gazebo.
Huh. Alright. I don't think there's going to be a level sync, so I should one-shot them. Gentleman Yeti! Ah, they're not called gazebos. Yeah, one shot. Hello, Hildibrand.
Inspector? Inspector, can you hear me? We've been looking all over for you. Oh, but this just won't do. We've got to get you out of there before you catch cold. Up and at them. Everyone is waiting for you.
Forgive me. If I pull any harder, my arms are like to tear. Ah, there you are. We heard shouting. Have you perchance found something?
Fury, take me. Is that my heretic? Confound it, I wanted him alive. Inspector Hildibrand is definitely not a heretic, and he's probably not dead either. He's just hibernating, like last time.
Hildy ever was a late riser. Fear not, my wife and I had our ways of waking him. Hildibrand, Helidor, Maximilian. Right this instant.
Oh, I love how much fun Godbert has. That's the best part, I think.
Was it the Manderville Meteor Strike or the Manderville Meteor Drive? Bah, mayhap Julian was right. Trying to name everything only leads to needless confusion. One more time, then. Out you go.
Splendidly suplexed, Lord Godbert.
Where am I? The snowy wastelands of Kurthis. And who are these people I see before me? Ah, but of course, who else would venture into inhospitable climes and wake me from slumber sweet but my beloved fans?
Why do I feel as though I've stepped through a portal into an alternate reality unbound by the laws of logic? Seer, that might be the most poignant thing you have ever said in your life.
What is that? A mammoth? Where did it come from? Also, mammoths are just puppets. Automatons more like actually. Oh, that! When my father drove me into the earth, I found it buried beneath the snow.
A little Lullafellan girl! How adorable!
Nashu, please, note the firm, muscular legs, not unlike my own. 'Tis clearly a Lullafellan boy.
Now that you mention it, I suppose his features are rather masculine.
You two cannot possibly be serious. I am the very soul of seriousness, good sir, especially in matters of deduction. This is undoubtedly a young boy who, much like myself, fell into a deep slumber upon being buried beneath the snow. Now then, let us gently wake him and ascertain his identity. There, that ought to do it.
Gee. What is this place? Who am I?
Welcome to hell, little child. Yeah. This expansion, you can so feel the bump in production values. This is a lot closer to the Hildibrand I remember. His cutscenes are great. 'Tis not in all creation that cannot be repaired with a little tender love and care. Master Zombie Brand is alive and full of beans. It's a miracle.
Surely there is a perfectly logical explanation for all of this. I remember nothing. Inspector Hildibrand's back, and he brought a friend.
It would seem that although Father's ungentle ministrations served to restore this young boy to life, they also robbed him of his memory.
How did I get here? Who am I? Why can I not remember?
Do not worry, young man. Everything will be all right. Take it from me. I have lost my memory more times than I can even remember.
Then can you help me to remember?
Hearken to me now, for I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby swear to solve the mystery of the amnesic hobbledehoy. What the hell is a hobbledehoy?
Wonderful! I'll get started on a batch of Nashu's delights.
Oh, effective as your explosives were in the past, I suspect that young Gigi lacks the hardy constitution required to survive such an approach.
Gigi? Is that my name?
When you woke, you were muttering, Gigi. I suspect the phrase may hold some significance for you, so until such time as we learn your real name, I say why not adapt it to a playful moniker?
But that's just a sound all mammoths make. What kind of imbecile goes and names a mammoth Gigi anyway?
Is it Gigi or Gigi? I've always read it as Gigi, personally. But anyway, if you're a Final Fantasy fan, you'd probably recognize this as a clear homage to Vivi, a black mage party member in Final Fantasy IX. I recently got a black cat and named it Vivi after that Vivi, so this is nice.
Gigi, I like this name. Thank you, kind sir, but how will the new name help me to remember who I am?
Patience, Gigi. This is only the beginning. Next we will return to the city and see if we cannot find any who know who you are. Come along. Now that I know our overlord is safe and sound, I too must make my leave of you and return to my brothers. I dare say rigor mortis will set in if I remain here any longer. Bound for Thanalan? Then allow me to accompany you. Julian will give me no end of trouble if I keep her waiting much longer, though perhaps she will forgive me once I tell her of Hildy's return.
This is rather a lot to digest, though you have the look of one accustomed to such happenings. In any case, regardless of Mistress Nashu's protestations, the inspector will not be granted access to the capital if we can confirm that he is not a heretic. You have my word that he will be treated fairly. Oh great, another shadowy asshole lurking in the shadows. What could it mean? Fury take me, that man. Oh, Zephyria. I suppose you have heard the news then, that Inspector Hildibrand was cleared of all suspicion and judged to be no more than an eccentric curiosity? If you're looking for him, good luck. I wanted to thank him for his cooperation, but as soon as the Temple Knights released him, he and his assistant ran off to God knows where with that mammoth in tow. As for my investigation, in spite of all the twists and turns, I managed to salvage a satisfactory result. As far as the Inquisition is concerned, this suspicious vagabond was not more than a zombie which wandered away from the Dusk Vigil, sickness which has since been purged. So it would seem that all is right with the world once more. For now, I have no doubt that the Inspector will turn up again like a bad gill, and when he does, trouble is sure to follow. See you, Inspector. Huh. Well, that was a pretty short chapter, but then again, maybe everything feels short coming from that 2-hour-long finale video we had for the first act. So, I'll take it. Nice, short, and breezy. I have very fond memories of Gigi. Good reuniting with him, though, yeah, I'll admit, I think I forget way more of this Heavensward chapter of Hildibrand than any of the other story arcs. I genuinely do not know where we are going, though I do know that Gigi is the heart that it all revolves around, so yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's nice. I just love being in Ishgard, man. Best atmosphere. Best atmosphere in the game, gotta say. Well, I'm Zephyr Jester. This has been more of the Hildibrand Adventures. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.